Hello children, today we are going to start a new topic, ratio and proportion. What is ratio? Let us understand this concept with the help of this picture. This is a picture where three balls are given. One is pink ball and two are green balls. We can say that green balls are twice of pink ball. Twice means two times. Two times of pink balls because one ball is pink in color and two are green in color. So these are twice of pink ball. So we can write 1:2. We can write it in a ratio of 1:2. This is colon. This is the sign of ratio. So 1 is pink ball and 2 are green ball. We can write it as 1:2. In second picture we see there is one pink ball and 3 are green balls. We can say that green balls are 3 times of pink ball, or we can say that green balls are 3 times. Thrice means 3 times of pink ball, or pink ball is 1/3 of green balls. We can write it as a ratio 1:3. 1 is pink ball, 3 are green balls. We can write 1:3. Now in third figure we see 3 green squares are given and 5 circles are given. We can say squares are 3 and circles are 5, and the ratio of squares to circles is 3:5. Means 3 are squares and 5 are circles. So the ratio, in the form of ratio, we will write it as 3:5. What we have done here, we have compared two quantities. Here we have compared pink ball and green balls. Here we have compared squares and circle. So what is ratio? It's the way to compare two quantities of same kind. And the sign used to denote a ratio is colon. This colon we use to denote ratio between two numbers or quantities. Now we will learn terms of a ratio. In the ratio A:B, A and B are called the terms of the ratio. A is called first term or is called antecedent. B is called second term or called as consequent. This can be written in a fractional form also, where A is antecedent and B is consequent. In the ratio 3:5, 3 is antecedent and 5 is consequent. A ratio can be written in 3 different ways. A to B using the word to, A:B using the colon symbol, A/B using fraction notation. You can write it as a fraction A/B. A ratio can be written in its simplest form. For example, in a classroom there are 4 boys and 2 girls. 4 boys and 2 girls can be written as 4:2. But if we write it in its lowest term, we can write it as 2:1. The ratio is 2:1. It has been reduced. 4:2 has been reduced to 2:1. Now what are equivalent ratios? Ratios have same value. Now 2 stars and 1 heart. The ratio is 2:1. 4 stars and 2 heart. 4:2. 6 stars and 3 heart. 6:3. So these are equivalent ratios of 2:1. Because when we reduce these two ratios, we will get 2:1. We can find equivalent ratios by multiplying or dividing both the terms of the ratio by the same number. By the same number, if we divide or multiply, we get equivalent ratios. Now we will learn what is proportion. Now 2 ratios are given, A:B, C:D. When A:B is equal to C:D, means A:B is equivalent to C:D then we can say these ratios are in proportion. This is the sign of proportion to colon. This sign is the sign of proportion. Terms of a proportion. Now when two ratios are equal, they are said to be in proportion. And first is called first term, then second term, then third term and fourth term. These are called the terms of a proportion. Now parts of a proportion. First term and fourth term are called extremes, while second term and third term are called means. Now we will learn relationship between extremes and means of a proportion. When two ratios are equal, they are said to be in a proportion. The product of their extremes and the product of their means are also same, are also equal. We can write this ratio in a fractional form. A is to B and C is to D. When we do cross multiplication, we get A and D and C and B. Now, when we multiply these two, we get product of extremes, and multiply these two, we get product of means. Let us understand this concept with an example. You need 4 gallons of paint to paint 1000 square feet of area in your house. You may want to know how much paint you will need for 1500 square feet. आपको 1000 स्क्वायर फीट एरिया को पेंट करने के लिए 4 गैलन्स ऑफ पेंट चाहिए. तो 1500 स्क्वायर फीट के लिए आपको कितना पेंट चाहिए, दैट यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट. नाउ 4 is to 1000 and this is missing term we have written as C is to 1500. The product of extremes is 4 into 1500 and the product of means is 1000 into C. C is missing term that you have to find out the missing number. Now C is missing number, you will write here as it is. Product of extremes divided by the given term. Given term is 1000. So when you cancel it, you will get 60 upon 10 equal to 6 gallons. So if we write 6 here, we get value as 6000. Here also we are getting 6000. 1500 into 4 is 6000. 1000 into 6 is 6000. So our equation is complete. Here we are getting 6000. Here we are getting 6000. So the missing term we have found as 6. So the product of extremes is equal to product of means. So we can say the equation is complete and these numbers are in proportion. Therefore, ratio and proportion are said to be the faces of the same coin. When two ratios are equal in value, they are said to be in proportion. Hope this concept is clear to you. That's all for today. Bye-bye.